FIFA 23 is here, which means getting the right custom tactics is vital to getting a good start on foot. With plenty of players missing the key ingredient that makes their team tick. First of all, you might be saying, ow, the game has just come out. How can you know these custom tactics already? The point is to help you create your own custom tactics and take inspiration from myself. So once you've made your first squad on FIFA 23 and whatever chemistry that you have, head on over to your custom tactics and let's look at these options. You will see ultra defensive, defensive, attacking, and ultra attacking. These are essentially tactic 1, 2, 3, and 4. So many people get confused here. You can change formation to whatever you please and keep your chemistry from the starting team. This is how someone would start in a 4-3-3 but change to 4-4-2 in game, for example, using the D-pad by selecting defensive and changing to whatever formation they've set. Now that you've picked your formation and you understand the basics, let's move over to our first custom tactics. Defensive style is how we want to play FIFA when we are defending. Do we want to play like prime Jose Mourinho and park every single man behind the ball looking to hit on the counter? Or do we want to play like prime Jurgen Klopp and press heavily and win that ball high up the pitch? Drop back tells every single player to drop back when you lose the ball, inviting pressure. Press on heavy touch tells your team to press the opponent when they may be receiving a dodgy pass back towards a teammate and so on. While as press on possession loss means whenever you lose the ball, your team will press the opponent for the next 7 seconds. This one's a lot more aggressive. Constant pressure does exactly what it says on the tin, constant pressure. Balance tells the players to hold position, not to press unless manually done, and don't back off too much. For me, I would recommend using this one to start FIFA 23. Next up is depth. This is your defensive line out of 100. 100 depth means your team maintains a higher line when you do not have the ball. 1 depth means the centre backs will basically be a second and third goalkeeper. Again, a balanced approach here. 50 depth will get you started really well. Width is the same principle as depth, but it's how your defenders and midfielders are close to each other in that proximity. Further the width is, the further away the players are from each other. A balanced approach of 40 to 50 here will be useful. Moving on to the almighty attacking and that key ingredient to getting that team to tick. Here we have a few options in build-up play. Slow build-up tells your team to not rush up the pitch when you receive the ball in your half, suitable for possession type players not wanting to take too much of a risk. Fast build-up is the opposite of slow build-up. This tells your players to get forward quick and run higher up that pitch. Do know it does also drain more stamina. Long ball tells your players to look for that ball in behind, over the top, or essentially hoofball. While as balanced is balanced and more down to that user input. Chance creation now sees the option for forward passing, encouraging the team to look forward, make more runs into space. Direct passing, wanting through balls, direct passes into feet, and just a general attacking playstyle. Possession will tell your players to never run in behind, always show to feet and look for that short pass. Balanced is all of those again kind of combined. The key ingredient to this though is user input. You have to be manually calling your players for a run, triggering L1 or LB off the ball to make runs, R1 or RB to bring someone short to come to feet, using features like the player lock or creative runs. It all comes down to you and what you want to do with the ball. Attacking AI is useless by itself. That is the key ingredient. Don't rely on attacking AI. You need to be in control of how you want to attack yourself. If you are wondering how you can be in control of your team more and generate more goals to then in turn win more matches, you can join the AlexBee Academy. With myself and our team of coaches, we can take your game to that next level. Link's in the description for that, so come and sign up and get involved now. Players in box is something that you won't want to tinker with too much. Running 10 players in box really leaves you open on the counter, while as running 1 players in box just doesn't see enough men inside that 18-yard box to get any rebounds, the extra passes off across. 4 to 7 here will be about reasonable, again dependent on what you want from your playstyle. And then the width is the same as the defensive width essentially. How wide do you want your team? If you're running a 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, 60 width will work well. If you're running more of a narrow formation like 4-1-2-1-2, then maybe about 40. For the player instructions, we're going to keep this short and sweet and simple. Fullbacks, put them on stay back while attacking. If you want to get them involved, manually do it. Trigger those runs, get them involved yourself. You do want to make sure you have 1 centre mid on stay back while attacking. Your more defensive minded midfielder also on cover centre. And then the other centre mid you will have on balanced and cover centre. This is more of your box to box. If you're running a 3-man midfield, you can get away with having 1 on stay back and the other 2 on balanced. And then for any of your attackers, if you want them on getting behind or stay forward, you can do that. But I'd recommend leaving the majority of this on balance and just neutral for now as we start to get more of an understanding of the game. Now you've understood the key tools to picking your first FIFA 23 custom tactics, click this video here to find out how you can increase your wins by 100%.